everybody's blessed. I just want to hop on here and do part 2 of the little saga, the little story. Let me fix my posture, how I got to where I'm at. So, after I had the whole breakdown, the whole getting my shots blocked, the whole you're doing too much, nigga, phase. I really started to pour into myself. I started to read more, right? I started to really, it's kind of strange because I started to see photos of my father everywhere. Like, I would go see somebody, oh, here come a photo of your father. Like my aunt, shout out to my auntie Kathy, man. Photo of Pops, I keep it right there. So anytime I start acting a nut, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, man, what would he say about my foolery? You know what I'm saying? That was one of the things that motivated me, that motivates me still. Having his name, having his likeness motivates me, because when they see me, they gonna be reminded of him, and I don't want to bring shame onto my father's name. That is a wicked thing. You know what I'm saying? A wise man, a man that seeks after wisdom make his father proud, but a foolish man despises his mother. This is Proverbs. You know what I'm saying? And so, all that being said, I had to tap in for real. And as I started to tap in, I started to come across more what y'all call synchronicities, as Carl Jung calls it. In this book right here, the Red Book, highly recommend. Joe Dispenza talks about it. It's not in this one. I got all, shout out to Mel. I got all of these books because she recommended them. I ain't even read them yet. So I'm gonna have to start that. But I just started reading, started tuning myself, and not just reading basic stuff, but like, so these are all the books I pulled them out, right, that I've read. Again, some of these books I've read twice, because, you know, obviously, I want to tune myself. I got the Kabbalion, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. I got Ikigai. I got the Black Panther Speak, because, you know, we melanated. 5 love languages, because you got to learn how to love your woman. You know what I'm saying? The way of the superior man, because you can't love your woman if you ain't a man, and you ain't superior. You feel what I'm saying? The Book of the 5 Rings, because you got to know how to put hands on folks, but also be peaceful. The meditations, because you got to have that ability to go in tune and be in tune, and all that philosophical and deep thinking and loving people and being better than, you know, your enemy and all of that. Got Michael Todd, because, you know, somebody recommended it to me. Got the Emerald Tablets, you know what I mean? Because you got to get deeper when you get deep, you feel me? Got Untouched Key by Alice Miller, Nietzsche, and other than that scripture, my favorite book, this book right here, man. It's, I feel like this book high key is my life. The Alchemist, man. This book right here. Shout out to Phil Blanchard, bro, for putting me on this book again. Somebody recommended it, but he doubled back and recommended it again. And I read it, and it was just like at a different stage in my journey, but even it applies so much. I was just grinding knowledge. When I say I train, I'm training my mind, my body, my spirit, right? I'm getting up in the morning, practicing my EI. My ceiling is beat, right? If I could, and it's like, you can see it kind of, I think maybe, like you can see those marks on my ceiling. My ceiling is beat. So I train every day. Well, first thing I do is pray, thank the Most High for even letting me wake up, and then I train. And that may be push-ups, that may be reading, that may be scripture, that may be, you know, if I see a woman and, you know, she's carrying something, I help her out, being a gentleman, you know what I'm saying? Loving my brothers and my sisters, as the Most High tells us, this is our second commandment, right? If I see a man who look like he need help doing something, I'm gonna help bro out. If I see a brother who I feel like, hey bro, let me give you some good, would you be willing to accept this about training? You know what I'm saying? Training ourselves. Training is not just doing push-ups and sit-ups. That's where a lot of y'all need to read these 2 books. You need to read these 2 books, because training is not just being physically fit. Training is being, are you mentally fit? Are you spiritually fit? Are you emotionally fit? And then to what depths? So once you know yourself, again, shout out to the sister Mel, because she sent me that video. Once you know yourself, go back and know yourself some more. You know what I mean? And I feel like, truthfully, that's what it came down to for me, was not knowing myself. And as I began to know myself, I started to stumble across Baba Malik type incidents where, not an incident, but an occurrence where I stumble across a person and they recommend a text like this, and it take you to that next understanding, right? Or you stumble across a sister and they mention something like this out the blue, and it take you to that next understanding. You know what I'm saying? So nothing in this universe happens by happenstance, right? Nothing is happenstance. That's the Kabbalah. You just don't understand what caused this thing. Once you understand the cause, you understand. Y'all gonna finish it for me. Please finish it for me. The effect, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of that. That's kind of slightly boring. It wasn't really nothing going on truly in this arc, but just training. I wasn't dealing with a lot of people. Shout out to my brother Amir though for checking up on me, man. Bro, it be the bro in the group chat who don't ever text. Bro be the bro in the group chat who will be in the group chat like the monitor, like looking at what everybody's saying, don't ever say nothing back. But he messaged me like, hey, you good? And I was like, look at my brother caring and having emotions. Look at my man having fears. Hey, shout out to bro. Hey, y'all talk to them boys crazy. It's an issue, boy. I'm Simon Peter. Don't run up on Bot, Amir, Chin, Keith, Dev, Cardi. Don't run up on bro Tahark. Don't run up on none of them talking crazy. Them my guys. 10 toes till they fold. Them my guys. You know what I'm saying? Until I get married or a relationship, y'all still gonna be my guys, but you know what I'm saying? You gotta put your woman first. You know what I'm saying? I'm not expecting no man to put me above his woman like that. Nigga, that's anyway. A little bit long, man, but peace and love, man. I hope that this kind of inspired y'all a little bit. That's just part 2. It really isn't much to part 2 of my journey. Was really just reading, really just training, really waking up, getting after it, getting on the grind, as my brother say, putting that work in, putting that work in. The work I was putting into myself helped me to apply it and put work into other people, right? To help other people. A man cannot help anybody if he cannot help himself first. A man cannot love anybody if he cannot love himself first. A man cannot lead anybody if he cannot first be led by the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? The Creator. You know what I'm saying? So, peace and love. I hope you have a great day.